I do woke up somewhere between 2 and 4 in the morning and you can't go back to bed, I got you. I'm Dr. Romie, founder of the brainSHIFT at Work program. I bring my worlds of neurology, integrative medicine, and mindfulness together to help you cure your busy brain. This is the middle of the CoronaSomnia video series. Let me ask you something. Are you like my dog Raja and me? Somewhere between like 2:30 and 4:30 in the morning, I don't know which one of us wakes up first, him or me. One of us has to go to the bathroom, then both of us have to go to the bathroom. My dog goes out in the backyard and he wants to run around and play. And me, I'm really trying to do everything I know how to go back to bed. And now I'm wide awake. Does that happen to you? It seems like in the last 18 months, it's happening even more. And why is that? Allow me to have a geek girl moment and break down the brain science. In the last couple videos, we talked about your sleep-wake cycle, your circadian rhythm or your biological clock. And please don't get ideas. A biological clock is not just about wanting to have children as a man or a woman. Your biological clock or circadian rhythm governs your entire 24 hours on how your brain and the rest of your body functions. And so, if you've got one of the 3 patterns of CoronaSomnia, I know that your circadian rhythm is off. And guess what? You're not alone. If you've already taken the busy brain test, you know that 82% of people taking it fall in brain strain. They have CoronaSomnia, waking up in the middle of the night, and you tried everything and you can't go back to bed. Here are a few things that I want you to do and that I don't want you to do. So when you get up in the middle of the night, here are 3 things to avoid at all costs. Do not open the refrigerator and eat something. Even though one of the causes may be that your blood sugar is dropping because you had a lot of sugar or comfort food the night before, and now you're woken up because your blood sugar is dropping, don't start eating again. We just need to retool what you eat at night. Number 2, this is the wrong time to be turning on the TV, opening up the laptop, or scrolling and trolling on your phone until you fall back asleep. That blue light from your digital devices is basically telling your brain, girl, wake up. It's time to start thinking, stressing, and obsessing again. Hello, wake up. And then what happens? You're wide awake for a few hours, and right as your alarm is going off at 6:30 or 7, you're so tired and you want to go back to bed, right? Don't do it. That just drives up your stress hormone levels and wakes you up in the middle of the night. And the third thing I want you to avoid doing in the middle of the night, don't start your work day at 4:30 in the morning and be like, let me just put on a pot of coffee, let me start working, knock out some emails, because that's just cementing your biological clock, telling your brain, hey, it's okay to wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock every morning and get your day started. Because what happens? For most people, your school or your work day starts somewhere between 7 to 9 in the morning. And by that time, you're already exhausted, needing more caffeine and sugar, and nothing seems to work. We want to reset that sleep-wake cycle. So what are some tips we can do? Please see the previous video about the benefits of magnesium and 5-HTP. But normally when your cortisol or stress hormone levels are peaking in the middle of the night, this is a great opportunity to do 2 things. Adding a cortisol manager, such as ashwagandha or just a cortisol manager supplement, into your routine. Number 2, rethinking what you're eating during the day, especially avoiding the sugar and carbs high and low. I'm not saying going on a low carb diet, but try to avoid eating a heavy meal or a lot of alcohol with sugars before bedtime. And number 3, believe it or not, this is a case where melatonin actually might be a little beneficial to help reset your sleep-wake cycle. Now, melatonin isn't going to act as a sleep aid. It could just take about 14 to 21 days to start resetting your circadian rhythm or biological clock. Not sure if this is you? Click the link below and take the busy brain test. Do you want to get more in depth about your sleep and your busy brain? Sign up for the brainSHIFT VIP list. For the first time, we are releasing the brainSHIFT program to the public. You will get to work with me one-on-one live, get to the root cause of your busy brain, figure out what really is going on, and when you brainSHIFT, you finally get to restore your sanity, your sense of sleep, and your sense of connection. I'm Dr. Romie, and let's brainSHIFT.